So, what if you could learn a really complex skill, like HTML5, but without drowning in endless tutorials? Well, today, we're diving into a complete blueprint that does exactly that. It uses a super powerful set of AI prompts to build your knowledge from the absolute basics all the way up. Let's get into it.
You know the feeling, right? We've all been there. You decide you want to learn something new, maybe coding, and you're just hit by this tidal wave of articles and videos and courses. It's just overwhelming. The biggest question is always, where on earth do I even begin? How do I find a clear path from beginner to expert?
Well, here's the really cool part. The source material we're looking at today offers a super elegant solution. It's a curated list of AI-ready prompts that acts as a complete map, a naksha, for learning HTML5. It guides you step by step from the absolute fundamentals to the really advanced stuff. It's basically like having a personal tutor who knows exactly what you need to learn next.
And of course, every great structure has to start with a solid foundation, or as it's called here, the bunyad. This blueprint starts by building that strong base. We're talking about the absolute essentials, the skeleton of any web page, before we can add any of the fun stuff.
What's so brilliant about this whole approach is just how logical the progression is. The prompts first get you to set up the basic document structure. Then you learn how to use semantic elements like header and footer to actually give your page some meaning. And finally, you add the content with text and links. See? Each step just builds perfectly on the one before it.
Okay, so once that foundation is in place, this is where things get really exciting. The next set of prompts is all about bringing your static pages to life, page mit Jandalna, by adding all that rich, dynamic content that makes the modern web so engaging.
And this slide shows you exactly how. You'll learn how to embed video and audio right into your pages. You'll master responsive images with SetSet, which is just crucial for making sure your site looks great on any device. And you'll even dive into dynamic graphics, using Canvas for cool animations and SVG for super sharp vector art that never gets pixelated.
Another total game changer in HTML5 is how it completely revolutionizes web forms. I mean, gone are the days of writing complicated code for simple things. The prompts show you how to use these amazing built-in input types, like a native date picker, a color selection tool, or even an interactive slider. It just makes collecting user data so much easier and more accurate.
All right, let's take it up a notch. We're now moving into what you could call the browser's hidden superpowers. These are advanced APIs that let your simple HTML document do some seriously powerful things, basically turning it from a static page into a full-fledged web application.
So first up is the ability to store data. With local storage and session storage, your website can actually remember information right inside the user's browser. Think about a shopping cart that keeps your items saved or a site that remembers you're logged in. Yep, that's this superpower at work.
Next up, the geolocation API. The prompts guide you on how to access a user's location, with their permission, of course. This is the magic behind all those apps that can show you restaurants nearby or give you directions from where you are right now.
And what about performance? You don't want your site to freeze up, right? That's where web workers come in. The best way to think about it is this. This API lets your site run heavy, complex tasks in the background, so the main page never gets stuck or unresponsive. It's like giving your website its own coprocessor to handle the tough stuff, which means a super smooth experience for the user.
And believe me, the blueprint doesn't even stop there. It goes into even more advanced topics, like how to build apps that work completely offline using something called service workers, or creating progressive web apps, the ones you can install on your phone. The depth here is just incredible.
Which brings us to the most important part of all. Ab aapki bari. Now it's your turn. See, this blueprint isn't just about passively consuming information. It is designed from the ground up to transform you from a learner into an active creator.
The entire system, this whole learning map, is built on just this, 29 meticulously crafted, ready-to-use prompts. That single number represents a complete, structured curriculum right at your fingertips.
And here's the real proof that this is all about action. Check this out. Prompt number 27 doesn't just ask for a definition. It directly asks the AI to generate 10 mini project ideas, complete with features and the steps you need to build them. It's designed to get you building things right away.
And this is where it all comes together. With these final meta prompts, you're not just learning HTML5 anymore, you're getting the power to generate your own learning materials. Just think about that for a second. A full lesson plan, tons of project ideas, quizzes. You can even generate an entire 12-module course. You literally become the teacher.
So, that leaves us with one final, and I think very exciting question. With this entire blueprint for learning and creating